Okay, alright. Hello everyone, past, present, and future. I don't know how I'm speaking to people in the past. That probably works somehow. No intro, nothing to say, nothing to do, but to continue playing. Sipping on a rum old-fashioned, just to loosen up a bit. We're going to High Hall. Right. I remember now. There was something that was going to happen. I spoke to these people. Maybe not even a cutscene. I might just go have a chat. Feeling a lot better today than I was last week, so I'm thinking.
You're a welcome sight, stranger. From the looks of you, you've seen some combat, and we sure... Trolls! Not again. Come on, men! Once more unto the breach!
Okay, well, we're killing trolls. That's fine. And some troll. Oh, there's a baby troll. Have they all been mothers up to this point? With this, that'll be our first. Okay, cool. Well, that was pretty easy. So they've all been fully grown trolls up to this point. That's good to know. I was wondering. It's funny that they're just scaled down. I'm not doing damage to this guy, and I think that might be scripted. Yeah, this seems like a glitch to me. Where are you even going? Maybe it lingers for a little while and then runs away? Oh, let's try buffing our damage, I don't know. It's definitely just not taking damage though, so I think...
You have my thanks, friend.
Oh.
I do not think we would have been able to stop yet another assault.
I don't know, I think you had that well in hand. Let's mind read him.
Quintus can't stop thinking of trolls, which annoys him tremendously.
Where are these smelly brutes coming from?
What cesspit they crawled out of, I cannot say. But it must be somewhere in the mine.
What?
Curse that magic dabbler, Mundus. I just know he's behind all this.
Who's Mundus?
Mundus is an earth mage, or at least that's what he calls himself. He lives deep in the mine. He usually keeps to himself, only shows up to buy supplies.
Did anything happen that might have made him angry?
His field of study is the power of runes. He uses them as gateways of a kind from which he conjures whatever takes his fancy. But a few days ago, he caused swarms of aggressive gnats to terrorize this place. Since the incident, the villagers here have refused to sell him food and other necessities. I'm afraid this may be his revenge. Please, friend, you've shown us what you're capable of. Go to the mine and stop these attacks. We can't hold on much longer.
Can you tell me more about Mundus?
He moved here a few years ago. From where, I do not know, only to settle in the mine. He's rather full of himself and swears by the earth magic he practices, whatever that really means. Once, one of my men told him, surely water is a more powerful element. Oh boy, if looks could kill.
What do you know about this rune magic?
Not much. I'm a soldier by trade, not a magician. The runes grant powers, it seems, to those who know how to handle them. But what strange books or old witchcraft one has to turn to, I have no idea.
How about sending some of your men in there with me?
They've had a hard time as of late, but I think they're up for it. I must warn you, though, Lieutenant Brutus won't be happy if they should die.
I see. Never mind then.
Suit yourself.
Fully convinced that they were going to die. Asked anyway. Well, if someone cares for these men's lives, I suppose they can stay behind. Can I speak to them at all, Nero?
Let's get those trolls. Tonight I'll fiddle as their carcasses burn.
That's cool. You won't take part in the creation of said carcasses, but whatever.
Time to hunt some troll.
For me?
I'll trample them under
Caligula.
my soldier's boots.
Okay, I sense a theme here between Nero and Caligula. I tried. I don't know about Quintus. Probably Quintus was also a Roman emperor, but I'm not familiar with his game. I forgot for a moment we're playing a Divinity game. There's this rune magic has probably been brought up before. Oh, something I did want to check. I told myself I was going to do this last night. It looks like we're good. It looks like we very recently went home and sold stuff, so we'll go through this quest before going back to the tower yet again. Marching orders. I feel like I've read a book called Marching Orders already. Quintus, here are your orders. You must travel to High Hall along with a small company of champions and put an end to the troubles over there. It's probably nothing you and your men cannot handle. These peasants tend to scare easily. Just do what they ask and come back quickly. We have many other important matters to attend to. Nicholas?
Blast them trolls! They'll ruin me business!
Well?
Is hiding the key under your pillow a good idea?
Wonderful. Oh, and lowered prices.
Nobody'll look there. My cellar is safe.
What business is that?
General goods and merchandise. Come see me when the trolls are gone, yeah?
Yeah, alright. I'm still not sure if there's a cooldown on lowering prices via mind reading. It seems like the message does change over time, like each time you come back to them. So it might be worth holding off on mind reading merchants until you're ready to clear out their inventory. I don't know. Oh, let's pop in here. Apparently keeps a key under his pillow. This is nice. I feel good coming back to so consistently. This game just has a charm to it that I'm always thrilled to return to. It's a very positive experience every time. Trunidae, a manual. Could be useful, at least for finding some. If you want to know how to effectively apply Drudinae, keep in mind the following rules. You won't solve anything by applying Drudinae randomly. Only use it during rituals, when and where it is needed. Do not apply Drudinae in combination with potions. Big no-no. Other regions may have different regulations regarding the application of Drudinae. Still, it's always safer to simply assume it is banned, because mostly it is. Don't apply Drudinae if you have mental problems, or if you are especially susceptible to psychological attacks, for it will weaken your mental resistance. Do not use Drudinae when operating big objects like zeppelins or bread knives. Wonderful. So it's a straight-up psychedelic. I don't remember if we actually saw anyone using Drudinae in Divine Divinity. We only heard it spoken about, but I remember getting more the impression that it was like a mildly psychoactive thing. But no, this sounds like a full-on hallucinogenic. That's fun. Wonderful. I know the key's there. Something tells me I should grab it last. I bet it opens the trapdoor. Formula of moderate intelligence and some gold. We've got a key. And this here box. With gold and some ginseng. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Oh, and a harp. Can I... Oh. Should always add playable instruments. I'm sure there's an open source... harp sound out there. So this is where he grows Drudinae. Well, yeah, I'll have that. Successfully completed a puff of Drudinae. Please choose your rewards. I don't even remember who wanted this. Preserved remains of legs. Latent reflexes and indomitable will. 16 condition. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. However, that's gonna be XP for me, dog. Okay. Who the hell wanted that? Somebody wanted Drudinae for something. Closed quests. It should... Oh, right, you can't scroll this. Drudinae. Drudinae. I think I should have looked a little bit more closely. I thought the name of the quest had Drudinae in it. Unless, of course... Hey! I just got to say, hey Franklin, good to see you. Just got some pretty extensive dental done. I kind of wish I was dead. Really, man. That's not usually a feeling I feel after the dentist. Oh, well, unless it's like some dental surgery that you got done, in which case, yeah, that's gonna wipe you out. Yeah, no worries, Franklin. Lurk away. I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate you popping in despite your mouth, to put it bluntly. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. You'll be excited to know, don't feel any need to respond to this, but you'll be excited to know the Walmart, like 30 minutes away from me, recently started stocking prickly pear fruit. So I'm gonna take a crack at the desert brunch cocktail this Friday. I'm gonna go over there tomorrow, pick it up, and along with some other things I need to go into town for. And we'll take a good stab at that desert brunch. I think it's gonna turn out well. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. They need the Drudene for their ritual, opening up that thingy. I understand. I'm gonna speak quickly to Nicholas to see if he takes any issue with me taking his Drudene, because I just harvested something that I imagine is kind of a pain to grow.
Blast them trolls. They'll ruin me business. That's good to know.
Yeah, all right. Cool. We'll deal with High Hall first, and then we'll go help those silly bastards out. What do they want? What's the name of the... Because I know they want to go and try and do something with a Dragon Knight whose name I think is Osiris? But they don't give you a great... Like, it really is bare bones what they actually tell you about any given quest. I'd have to go all the way... What is his name? Jedediah. Let me look for Jedediah here, just so I can recall. I know I spoke to him towards the end of the last stream, but that's not really the conversation I want to see. Well, I must have missed him. Jedediah. Oh, here he is. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting that last conversation to be very illuminating. I don't talk to people as often as I have it in my head in this game, or just in real life, come to think of it. Yggdrasil, or sorry, Yggdrasil. When was the last time I spoke to Jedediah? There we are. Jedediah's mind is filled with images of dragons blurred into a phantasmagorical version of reverence, in which the towers of Dragoncliff Castle stand more prominent than anything else. Oribos, not Osiris. Oribos of the Oribos Fjords. Probably should have remembered that. Cool. And just to refresh my memory a little further, I think Oribos worked under Maxos. Someone must have said that to me. Lord Arben, who I don't remember. I'm sure it'll all come back to me, though, slowly but surely. Now I remember. We're going to... Oh, so he... I shouldn't have closed that so quickly. So he specifically... I just go back to that real quick. Jedediah, was he on page 4? Maybe he was on page 2. No? Was he on 5? I know this isn't terribly entertaining, just watching me look through dialogue that you, if you're watching this right now in the future, could just go back and watch the VOD of. Perhaps you have watched it recently. So you just, I imagine there's something interesting about that for the few people who do watch the VODs on YouTube after the fact. Seeing the progression week by week. Or for you, that's a fun subject matter, isn't it? So they want to bring him back? Is that... Make sure everything's on the up and up over there. Yeah, looks good. Sorry I'm late, by the way. I was looking for my wallet because I needed it to do something that needed to be done ASAP. And I left it in my car, and it fell under the seat, so it took me like 30 minutes to find it. It was frustrating, but it's hard to be frustrated about something that you've found. Frustrating in the moment, though. It's a real pet peeve of mine, not being able to find something that I personally misplaced, because it's like the only person you can really be mad at is yourself. So... yeah, they want us to free Orobas. So I assume then that Lord Arban came and imprisoned him. We'll probably get a refresher and more information on that once we go and actually free the man. There's a key up there. You can't grab stuff while jumping. Oh, hello. Perhaps I should speak to you.
Oh, what are we to do? This infestation of trolls should see the end of us. I hate to send such a warrior to all but certain death. But Zagan needs to be appeased.
Never you fear, madam. I'll handle things.
I hope you can, stranger. But these trolls, they're awful strong.
You got anything else? Who's Zagan?
Oh, what are we to do? This infestation...
I don't really want to say that to her. Just sounds like flavor, to be honest. Gold, bluestone, and opal, she don't mind. Alchemy treaty. Malachite is one of the rarest minerals in Rivellon, and it is treasured by many as it can be polished into beautiful gems craved by jewelers. Yet apart from its aesthetic qualities, malachite is also prized by alchemists and enchanters for its magical properties, most of which have yet to be determined. Brilliant. Look at that fat wheel of cheese. Oh man. Love a fat wheel of cheese. Rivellonian History and Sonnets Part 3. I'm not sure how many of the histories and sonnets I've read. I think it may have just been Part 1 so far. So we'll hold off on reading that until we get back and we can check which ones we have and which ones we don't. So obsidian. Locked chest. Okay. Okay, let's figure this nonsense out. So, I seem to recall there's a way. I remember being able to move things. Pick things up and move them. But maybe I'm misremembering that. How do I get this key is what I'm really trying to determine. Do I jump on this barrel? Do I perhaps... because your targeting is not really associated with the position of your camera. I think there is a way to shift between targets. Let me see if that applies to objects in the world in addition to enemies. Controls. Oh, you scroll, don't you? No, that would be zooming for my camera. I thought it was scroll when you're in combat, but maybe not. Acquire/cycle target lock. I think I have to get up there somehow. Maybe I break the things that are getting in the way of me being able to look at that. No? You don't mind if I destroy your barrels, do you? I hope it's not some really, really, tricky bit of platforming I have to do. How do I get this key? This feels like it's not supposed to be so obtruse. Or is it obtuse? Those are two different words that mean two different things, but we've kind of blended the words together. Or is it abstruse? I actually can't remember. I think it's obtruse. I think most people say obtuse when they mean obtruse. Abstruse?
Shiny.
Oh, okay. I just had to fucking stand in the corner and look up. That makes sense. You know what? Maybe the thing that we spent all that time looking for the key for should be something we should do before we leave the room. Gold, obsidian, greater revitalizing, and oak tears. Cool. Now then. What is next? Two little houses over here. Hello, chicken. Still have no idea what we're going to end up doing with the chicken room. Or the chicken rune. I don't think there's anything left to be done in the chicken room. Now then. Perhaps... I mean, you could probably get up there. Oh, no, there's an anti-dragon field around High Hall, isn't there? Quite the lofty name for, like, 4 houses. 4 pretty basic houses. That'll be the troll cave, I take it. A 2-tier? Oh, the mine. Yes, the mine. I'll probably go towards the top first. Or the top first. Helps you get to know someone. Let's see, that's a cool little skull. One day I too will have a skull. Gold and quartz. A crate. A small lockbox. Locks have never been too much trouble for me. It's weird how many locks there are in this game that you need to use keys to get into. Especially considering how many of those locks don't have anything particularly special in them. It's just like they wanted you to have to go collect keys. Like, I bet this is just going to be radiant loot. I doubt there's going to be quest items in here. And even if there are quest items in here, my point stands. There's a lot of things. Yeah, just some formulas. Like, why? If there's nothing like plot relevant in these boxes, why force someone who has put points into lockpicking to still have to go and find a key? It's very strange. This is an alchemist's house, and I see no alchemist. It's an alchemist's house with 2 beds. The rafters do make this a little disorienting, the way they mess with my camera. I wouldn't want to walk around in here for long. Doubt it's good for the Twitch compression. Oakley dokley. More mine business. Of course, that one has a door. We'll figure out where that leads in a moment. Not a priority at the for now. Little rabbit. Now this is another waypoint shrine. Always good to discover waypoint shrines. I wonder what's going on in the Broken Valley. I wonder, like, how much higher leveled everyone is for me there now. Because I would love to go in and check. This is Saul's house, by the way, which is the alchemist's house, okay. I wonder if Saul's been taken by the trolls. I don't know if I went into Gobi's house. I feel like I've overlooked a lot of herbs out in the world. Okay, it looks like now we can go ahead and pop into the mine. So those are the high home mines. What is this?
It's stuck.
Well cave. Sure, it's a fine enough cave. Alright, well, like I said, we're gonna top first. I don't know that we've heard this track before. Troll baby. Sorry, baby. Still don't know what was going on with with the immortal troll mother earlier. But it seemed like it just had to be a certain amount of time that passes. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying at the very beginning of the stream that I completely forgot about, feeling pretty good today. So I think we're gonna make it at least a 6-hour stream. Maybe not go the full 8. We'll see, because I did start like 45 minutes late. I might just go 3 hours, have lunch, and then come back for another 3. We'll see. Still worth splitting the VOD up, because I think it's at like the 5-hour mark generally. It depends, of course, a lot upon like what game I'm playing. I wouldn't be surprised. No, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have it set to be a constant bitrate, so it shouldn't matter that much what game I'm playing, but I think it still ends up mattering a little bit how big the actual recording files get. Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I might not even have it as a constant bitrate for the actual YouTube recordings. I don't know. I don't remember, but generally speaking, it's like the 5-hour mark when you have to split a VOD. That's when it gets up to like 364 gigs at this resolution, at this bitrate.
Yes.
Man, I don't know why they had to call them babies. This doesn't feel great. 165. You know, I don't think this game's ever really gonna touch on the morality of all of the outright slaughtering that we tend to do, but it feels like it very easily could. Dragon's
Another one to add to the collection.
You know, because the core sort of, I mean, not necessarily conflict. Well, no, yeah, the core conflict of this game,
Another one to
the conflict around which this game kind of centers itself is about this lie told about the dragons and their betrayal of the Divine One, and how the Slayers are sort of operating on bad information, and they've slaughtered a whole race now on that bad information. And yet, even once the wool has been pulled out from over our eyes and we've seen the lie for what it was, and we've been put into this situation where now we are a dragon, sort of, we never really confront continuing to do the same thing to other species. Like, we just wiped out a whole goblin clan, but the moral choice with that goblin clan was, you know, not, well, I don't know. Do the champions, because it was ultimately the champions versus the goblins there that we had to choose between. Do the champions deserve their lives any more than those goblins? Are the champions really much better than the goblins? That was very much sold as the evil option, though. Like the subtext, for lack of a better word, was sort of telling me, like, this is what the evil character would do, is side with these goblins and go kill the champion. I don't know. I suppose champions are objectively more civilized than goblins, less inclined. Well, I don't know. Are they less inclined towards war? Because that's kind of their whole deal, the champions. Trolls. Nobody told us we'd be fighting trolls. There seems to be an endless stream of them pouring out of these stinking caves. So many good men have been taken from us already. Lupus, Garnus, Heftus. Your deaths won't be in vain. Mundus will pay. Mundus? We're in the Elder Scrolls now. Oh, no, I think I'm thinking of Morndus. Mundus, I think, is a god in the Elder Scrolls, though. He's something somewhat important. I don't know. Apparently in this, it's probably the head troll. Or something. Oh, right, no. Mundus, I think, is the Earth Wizard, isn't he? Forgot about him. I think we hold off on approaching that. Let me look around the rest of the cave. Came that way. Have I? Yep. Nope. No, I haven't. A lot of emerald and venom stones to be had here. This appears to be something. Shall we go up the stairs first? I don't know why I said that.
Shiny.
I think I had something planned, but then I realized it was nothing. That's okay. Sometimes your plans can fizzle out. It's not a big deal. Oh, and yeah, that's gonna lead to the... yeah. Oh. That's very bizarre. You go up... I think they reversed the actual cells here. I think this one was supposed to go to where... No, that doesn't make sense. I didn't go quite as far up, did I? I think these link up just fine. I went up more stairs, or I went down more stairs to get here than I had to go up to get there. I was just confused because I had to go up twice. Okie dokie. There's a great big troll, and it looks like it's got words for me. Nope. It just didn't notice me in time. A Rune Keeper, it's called. Don't worry, Rune Keeper. I'm gonna make this quick. There you go. 27 XP for that. Oh. Magical rune and a magical rune. Probably good that I went back and decided not to interact with the, I don't know, holy electrical storm. Hey guys, I have this rune. I'll go the other way. It's gonna be like that. Still debating what I want the future of these streams to be, as far as whether I want to split them up or, I don't know, do something a little different. Got it. I need to put some thought into that. Figure out what works best for me. I've been doing really well as far as productivity goes lately. Haven't been working on anything as far as content creation goes, just a lot of crafty things that I want to make have kind of been all falling together, so most of my time dedicated to productivity outside of streaming has been just working on Blender stuff and 3D printing things and post-processing those 3D prints and whatnot. Didn't need to do that. We can't go down. Let's go up. Oh. Hello?
Come forth from the earth, my trolls. Claim this territory as yours. Oh, who are you?
Mind read.
It's a good thing I painted that friendship rune on the portal. Otherwise, these trolls would be out of control.
You have about 2 seconds to restrain those pests of yours.
Never. Those backward peasants dared refuse me, and now they'll suffer for it.
Come on now, an intelligent man like you must see reason.
Don't try to flatter your way out of this, stranger.
Surely a peaceful solution can be brokered.
Only if you can make sure I can stay here in my chambers and never have to deal with those people again. Then I will stop my attacks.
How can I make that happen?
Easy. Find me a rune that will enable me to conjure food. I know of no such runes, but tell me of one, and I'll hold my sword.
Actually, I found a chicken rune inside a cave not very far from here.
A chicken rune? But that's excellent. Thank you. You can tell the people of High Hall I'll not bother them again. Time for some Avaroth fried chicken.
I'm glad we found a use for the chicken rune. I hope there's more quest rewards for having done this. It's not like I was going to get much XP
A
for...
village saved by a rune that brings forth chickens. Only in Riverlong.
I'm on board. That's sick. Yeah, this will work. This is a solution I'm happy to see. Let's read his journal. Yeah, I hope this results in more rewards. The earth, the power of the earth. I know it all, I master it all. Now that I've finally finished building my rune portal, I can use it to summon any kind of creature. Assuming I find the adequate rune. And as luck would have it, Father was in possession of a troll rune. How helpful. Now these peasants from High Hall will finally learn to respect me. Maybe now that he doesn't need to talk to them, he can learn to like them a little bit. I don't think that's usually how it plays out, but...
Another one to add to the collection.
Sounds like it's better if he doesn't talk to them very often.
Another one to add to the
I don't know if they're
collection.
going to continue to be able to use this mine is the only problem. We'll see. We'll see what they have to say. He's just going to keep summoning chickens. Do I need to get out of here? Because... I don't really... I know this game has a memory leak issue. He's got some bread. He's just going to keep summoning chickens. I guess that's fine. Anything else to see here? Can I speak to the trolls? I like the way they look. Look at those fucking ridiculously bulky shoulders. They made them real bumpy. Can we go up, perhaps? Nope. Alright. Well, can I speak to you one last time?
Welcome back, rune researcher. Good
Nope.
day.
Okay, thank you. Whoops. Alright. Cool. Real nice self-contained little dungeon. Didn't take forever. It wasn't like one of the Oblivion gates. Let's head out. This is probably why they put 2 entrances. Just because they knew you'd kind of be in and out of here. Alright. Yeah, I need to speak to the champions.
I hope you can persuade Mundus. These trolls are a menace.
Oh, we're persuading him now. I'm glad you're on board. Good news, I was able to convince Mundus. He'll bother these people no longer.
Splendid work. I'm glad you were able to convince him to lay down his weapons. And on top of that, my men survived the ordeal. I'm sure Lieutenant Brutus mentioned it. Well, you're more than eligible to collect it now.
Alright. Rogue Elite Nightbringer leggings of the Guardian. Well-preserved remains of a torso. Gotta go with the XP and the gold. Thank you. Probably should have taken the body part, but it's whatever.
What a
Caligula?
battle we fought.
Yeah, I guess.
It is fitting that we champions are worshipped by the
And
Close
you?
call them trolls, but you sure handled them well. So, let's do some business.
Do you have anything special in your stock?
I do sell something under the counter I don't usually disclose, but you saved the village, so if you're interested, I can sell you some Divinity, a herb that was once used for healing, but now is forbidden. The effect can be pleasurable, but it's very addictive. You can buy it from me, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Where did you get your Divinity from?
I grow it on the mountainside. Nobody ever sees me up there, though, because I only pick the leaves at night. I dug a tunnel that leads from my cellar to my private little herb garden. Clever, no?
Alright, show me what you have to sell.
Sure thing.
You got any hunter gear? You've got the hunter bow. Yes, I do want to equip the item I just bought. Can I straight up act like, can I actually buy Divinity from this guy? I'll buy his book as well. I don't know if I have that. Divinity herbs, very expensive, but probably one of the only places in the game that I can buy them, so yeah, that'll work for me. While I'm here, do I have any generic stuff that I can just get rid of? Not on that front. But this bow that I just replaced, yeah. Brilliant. That'll do. Does this woman have anything for me now that the trolls are dealt with? Also, never did meet Saul, and she's not even in here anymore. Okay. Where do you go? Oh, there you are.
I can't believe it. You did it. You rid us of the trolls.
I am that magnificent, yes.
You are indeed. So good. I'd like to talk to you about another matter. Oh, I can't believe I'm asking this after all you've done. But we could really use your help still.
Get he stuck in a tree?
Oh no! We just call for the champions when that happens. This is the problem. A day before the attacks, our well suddenly dried up. The water supply is pretty much gone now, and we'll have to go down to the fortress with buckets if we need more, which is arduous labour indeed. The men here haven't had time to check what went wrong, and now they're too tired from the continuous fighting. But you'll look fresh as a daisy. Please, descend the well and have a look, yes?
As long as the gold keeps flowing, I'll make sure the water does.
It can't flow as profusely, but you'll find the reward adequate. Here's the key to the cave that leads to the bottom of the well.
No, she said something about a guy named like Zane or Zadrin or something like that. So I think there's a man down there who's going to cause me some trouble, and she knows about it, but that's fine. I'm sure he'll be a pushover, really. Bottom of this well. And then we have some new NPCs to speak to. Oh, cutscene.
Greetings, good sir. Oh, you seem startled. Whatever is the matter?
A ghost! A ghost appeared in my farm! This place is cursed! Haunted! Lordy Lord, what must I do?
Truly? But then worry no more, because, by a remarkable stroke of coincidence, I am here. And more importantly, so is my wife, who possesses powers granted by the Divine himself.
What? The Divine? She doesn't look divine to me at all. Very much of this earth, I should say. Yes, sirree, Bob.
What's your tone, commoner? For I assure you, I am the divine descendant.
Settle, Mona dear. Obviously, our good friend hasn't yet noticed the birthmark on your face, shaped exactly like the Divine's famous scar.
Could it be? My word, I do apologize. I am your humble servant, madam, and I beg of you, please, banish this horrid spirit from my home.
You realize, of course, the Divine's blessings shall not be used frivolously, so we will need a small fee in return for our sacred services.
Oh, I see. I don't have much to offer, though. Life is tough in these mountains. Lordy Lord, I will have to think about it if I may, kind sir.
All right, but be quick. We have other matters to attend to. And remember, can you really put a price on your well-being? Who knows what that ghost in there is planning to do to you?
Okay. What specifically does the quest say? Right. Oh, that's all of them. What? I guess it's the horror of High Hall, but I can't. Yeah, there we go. I witnessed a strange scene during which a farmer complains about a ghost, only to be reassured by a man who claims his wife have powers granted by the divine. Right.
Hello, Dragon Slayer. How can I be of assistance?
I'm gonna mind read you.
I hope this Gobi is gullible enough to believe us. Not like that time our tricks went awry and we had to run for our lives.
Bye, Mona.
Goodbye.
Greetings to you. I'm Eamon, and this lady here is my lovely wife, Mona. I hope this stupid peasant pays us before he realises this is all a scam.
What was that farmer babbling about?
Gobi? Well, that was pretty clear, no? Well, he's being haunted, and we will help him if he wishes.
How did you meet Mona?
With all due respect, I don't really think that is any of your business.
What do you do for a living?
We travel from place to place in search of people with problems that no ordinary mortal can solve. Hauntings, curses, paranormal phenomena, you name it, we've seen it all. Thanks to Mona's divine powers, we are able to aid these unfortunate people. You could say we're true philanthropists, really. Paid philanthropists, but still.
Obi doesn't seem to have a lot of money. Can't you get rid of the ghosts for free?
Oh, how I wish it was that easy, I truly do. But the blessing of the divine is a valuable commodity, and we too have to make a living in this harsh world.
Sounds like you're only trying to make easy money off his back.
Believe what you will. But know that Mona and I have saved many lives, and it is only fair that we ask for something in return.
Perhaps, but whether real pay remains to be seen.
Oh, he will. They always do.
Goodbye.
May the divine...
Yeah.
Hello again.
You know what, actually, let's talk before we call him out.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lord, my farm! Haunted by the most terrible ghost you ever saw! What to do? What to do?
Mind read.
So scared. So scared.
How can you even see the ghost? They only appear with those with silver eyes.
I ain't no slayer. No siree, Bob, but I know what I saw. This is a fierce creature, and that's a fact. Appeared a little while ago, booing loudly and threatening me.
So you ran away like the brave and fearless man you are.
I cannot fight the undead. I'm just a farmer. I need help. This lovely girl has the power of the divine and offered to cast it away, but I'm afraid I can't afford it unless I sell my pigs. Lordy Lord, what to do?
This ghost, what does it look like?
Horrible is what it looks like, with a vicious face and long claws. Oh! From now on, I'll be sure to look under my bed and check the closet before I go to sleep. Yes, sirree, Bob.
Did the ghost say anything to you?
Booed and hissed it did. Nothing more.
Mona is not who she claims to be. You're right, actually. Hang in there, Gobi.
I'm trying, but it ain't easy.
I'd rather confront them. See if I have any more options after doing so. I'm going to confront her first.
Hello again.
I know you two are con artists. Wow. I know you two are con artists. So why don't you tell me the real story?
It was Eamon. I was young, in love, and he did save me from the life of a vagabond. He came up with the whole Divinity scheme and gave me the scar. The birthmark, he called it. I felt I owed him, so I played along. But deep down I knew it was wrong. Eamon, though, he enjoys every minute of it.
Bye, Mona.
Goodbye.
Alright, we'll talk to Eamon.
Yes?
Mona doesn't really have any powers, does she? You're both frauds.
How dare you! The divine himself granted her his powers. Oh, denying it would be pure blasphemy. Oh, apologize now, or feel the wrath of the divine.
Don't go there, Eamon. You and I know Mona doesn't have any power, but I do.
What do you want from me anyway?
Leave this place. Never come back.
Fine. Come, Mona. It appears these people wish to deal with their ghost problems themselves. Good luck to them. Ha!
Sure. I guess I'll take it. Well-preserved remains of legs. They look great, but I gotta say, that XP looks a little better.
Lordy lord, I still can't believe them frauds were trying to rob me.
Try to be a little less gullible next time.
Will do. Yes, sir, Bob, will do.
Alright, wonderful. Now, about this well. Oh, do I need to go, yeah. They put a demon door on the well, you see. Oh, fuck. Actual demons. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not used to not one-shotting demons. There we are. Anything of value? I'd like to make the most of this buff, so I'm going to try and be quick about scanning around. 134 gold. Potion. Wish there was a way I could just highlight everything that was worth interacting with. You got a tankard, a little camp down here, mine guard corpse, dead. Well, naturally, what with the corpse and all, 38 gold. We've got another chest with gold and a nice healing potion. Yeah, we're not making the most of this buff, that's fine. Is that a chest? It is a chest. Now, how would I go about getting up there? Oh god, it really is about to be some platforming, isn't it? I hope there's something valuable in that, or I hope there's something unique in that chest. I don't really care how valuable it is. Hope there's something in that chest that I can't get anywhere else. Oof. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, you really only get one of those once you get to the other side. Something tells me they had every intention of people playing this game with an analog stick. Is that... I don't think that's common in ARPGs. 3D ARPGs, sure, but... Or you, yeah, well, 3D, non-isometric, that is. But like the modern Diablo games, people absolutely play those with keyboard and mouse, mostly. You know, you can play them with controllers, but it's not as good of an experience. Damn. The platforming in this game is just kind of annoying. Like, I get what they were going for, but it's... I wish they didn't. Fuck's sake. Alright, maybe I can get up on this instead. Ooh, maybe we can actually. Okay, and yeah, that's the thing. You can't really, you can't jump while running. So, yeah. Let me see. Can I just, instead of all that... Yeah, that's way easier. Okay. Oh, and you can actually just do that, but... Yeah, but you have to... You don't really have any room to wind up here, and in order to do any kind of forward jump, you need to be... Well, you kind of can, but it's only if you're being prevented here. I can jump up onto that, not consistently, but I can. Sometimes you do a much more forward jump as well, like if you jump too quickly, or, I don't know, maybe you need to stop moving midair. Maybe there's a better way. This already feels like the way you're supposed to do this. Okay, that was all just a bunch of nonsense then. Cool. Nothing of particular value there, but it was a lot easier to get up there than I initially thought. More demons. Oh, summoned demon that I actually got points for. Empty chests and barrels and crates. I can climb that ladder, I imagine. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, is this where they get their water? I think I might see the problem with that. I do like to go down first. However, I get the impression that these stairs are going to lead to a dead end a little bit faster. There's also a closer enemy. A little closer enemy. Just gonna tank your damage. Oop. I wonder if there's a skill that makes it more likely for enemies to drop gold. Doesn't seem to matter. I am just rolling in it at this point. I feel like I've already made most of the really big expenses that you can make in this game with like upgrades to the tower. Okay, I think this guy is
Come for the well, Harry. The waters ours. You not make it down.
You could have just said that. Oh. I thought we were gonna fight. So ginseng, I'll keep the juice there. Priest's corpse, a locked chest with 1 gold. Did I read that right? A key. A dragon skill book. Right. Okay. Let's read those skill books actually. Because I have what? Do I have 3 of them? Wow. Man, I'm gonna max that stuff out pretty quick here. Take the skill book too. Go ahead and grab that. We're doing potion efficiency just to max it out now. Now that that's done, I can grab whatever I want. So apparently I've got some hero skills ready to go. Or do I? Oh, did I have another one of those ready to go? Was that good for 2, or did I just read a skill book and forgot about it? Let's bump Evade up so that we don't need gear for it to be maxed out anymore. And yeah, okay. Now I am very comfortable just kind of choosing whatever feels right.
I can't.
Tried to use a skill there, didn't realize it was still cooling down. Groups of 3 every time with these demons. Let's see. saw an elevator without glowy buttons, and I thought, no, that's fine. Elevators usually don't have glowy buttons. However, this feels like it's not working as intended. But I've said that before and things worked out. I have a key. But I know at some point in this playthrough, there are probably going to be some bugs. Just on account of the patches that I have and the frame rate that I'm playing at, some things aren't going to work properly. This might be one of them. That looks like it's meant to be... I'm gonna quick save now, because I know my last one was a long time ago, and I don't think that my solution to this is gonna be loading back. Strange that we picked up a key for anything. It seems like that elevator's not working properly. Could be fixed by just loading back, and I'll probably try that in a second. Expected there to be something to read here. Let's just load back. See if reloading the cell helps. Yes, but you see, nothing happens when I do that. And this is an elevator, and as far as I can tell, it's like... it's here. It doesn't need to be called. It just needs to descend, and yet I cannot get it to do so.
Another one to add to the collection.
That's where I need to go. How's this bow? Tell me a little bit about it. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I need all the jewelry, leggings, cuirass, and gauntlets. Plus 14 range damage, plus 4 crit chance, plus 5 heightened reflexes, fire curse, 9% chance of igniting your enemy on a successful hit, doing 12 damage over 1 second. Butcher increases your critical hit chance by 6%. Not bad. Yeah, we've got this key. Was there a locked door at any point that I missed? Let me do a little bit of backtracking, but I'm leaning towards this being a glitch. Could just be the thing that teaches me to quick save for more often. I can go into developer mode and potentially console command this and just sort of teleport myself down there if all else fails. Of course, I'd prefer not to do that. I don't know if that sort of thing would disable in-game achievements. Not that there are any Steam achievements to be concerned about. Let me, I doubt this is gonna do anything for me, but let me go talk to the woman who gave me the quest again. Just see if I can ask her about what's going on there. Maybe this is intended.
Yes?
Tell me, Beatrice, what do you think my chances are against Sagan?
What? How did you...
You would try to pass me as a sacrifice, Beatrice.
Sagan rests in his lair beneath High Hall. He made himself known to us and promised not to raise our houses and kill us if we bring him sacrifices. We always try to lure warriors here so perchance the demon might be vanquished. But so far, no one has.
A dirty trick. I suppose you have little choice.
I knew you'd understand. Listen, we always knew the hero who killed Zagan would be very cross with us. So we agreed to give that hero 2 malachite gems worth thousands of gold coins, should he or she succeed. If you still go down there now, we'll give you 4. I know you can do it. I'm sure you can.
Okay. I mean, anything else you can say to me, maybe?
Yes.
Tell me about Highhole.
We're just a very small community of miners, here since the end of the Great War. The whole area is rife with all sorts of gems and precious stones, so we make a comfortable living. The work itself is hard, but worth it. You won't see many jewels in Elaroth that weren't dug from the ground by Highhole miners.
See you around, Beatrice.
What? How did you...
What? That's not what I said. Oh, I hit 1. That is what I said. Okay. We'll just go through this again.
I know it's wrong, but listen, we always still go...
Okay. I don't know, maybe that did something that will then make it so I can actually go down there. Maybe that was a bit of the quest flow that was never well communicated. Didn't mean for that to be a pun, but I'll take it. Alright, Zagan. I'm coming down there. I'm gonna figure out your tricky elevator. Maybe. I something tells me that this is actually just a little bit broken. But I'm sure it's, so, I mean, the last glitch that I looked up, I don't even remember what it was commonly known. Okay, let's look it up. Let's see. Divinity 2, Ego Draconis, High Hall, well, elevator glitch. Oh. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Step inside, turn 180 degrees, and activate the lever that's outside the elevator. That's fucking stupid. Okay, you know what? Hey, it prompted me to go talk to the woman who then offered me 4 malachite gems. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten that reward otherwise. Whatever. Okay, it's good to know that's potentially how elevators work in this game. When there's no buttons, step in and press the lever. Maybe I've done that before without even thinking about it, but this time it just didn't. Angry remark? Did I kill Zagan without even realizing one of those guys was Zagan? Kez, have you rid the cave of all its occupants yet? Kez, have you negotiated with the villagers for more fresh meat? Kez, have you ensured the elevator leading to my lair is unusable? Who am I, his maid? Who am I, his maid? His maid? His lackey? He cannot keep treating me like this.
I cannot take my dragon form here.
No, I should think not. Oh, those are just a bunch of candles. Lever handle, gold. Ah, that'll be on the ammo. Ah, yeah, I see. So they completely changed the way that the elevator works for this. I mean, I like that there are elevators that don't have those weird runes on them, because that would look out of place here, but this is counterintuitive, having to pull the lever from inside the elevator. Okay. Kez? I think I can... Oh, you know what? We haven't even summoned our little guy once. Our little guy should be doing this. Get on in here, little guy. Don't fall into the water is what we're going with. Alchemist's engraved bronze, bangle of the snake gods. Meh. Did he fall? Yeah, he already fell, and there he goes. Alright, little guy. I'll bring you back when we're not surrounded by lava. Oh, man. What happened, bud? You okay? Nothing over here, huh? This is just where you fight Kez? Okay. Oh, I'm looking forward to playing a game that whose challenges I can actually meet, so I don't play on easy. Divinity is a genre in, you know, CRPGs. Much better suited towards than dungeon crawler ARPGs. Apparently I'm mining the entire mine out, so... Well, I mean, this is the well. I don't think they're all that interested in the iron under High Hall. They're after the malachite, among other things. Like the little... Oh, fuck me, okay. This is turning into a whole deal. Oh, and there's that. What the fuck even is this? Great big skeleton. Oh, it's a dragon! Dragon skeleton down here. Goodness. Multiple dragon skeletons. You gonna comment on that? That I'm not the first dragon you've killed? Am I gonna go dragon mode down here? In the dark? Is that... Oh.
Here comes my well-deserved tribute. Prompt as ever.
He looks sick. I think this is the first close-up view I've ever gotten of this model, if I've seen anything with this model before at all. That's pretty neat. Mind read.
Zagan likes what he sees. Your outfit will look well in his collection of armors and weapons. But he doubts you carry anything as unique as his prize piece, a dragon helmet.
And what do we have here? Another demon to fillet?
Your audacious discomfiture must sacrifices pass out in fat. Makes it less painful to be eaten by
I'm bodacious now. Someone tell Kurt. I'm taking over. Another rebrand. You have no clue what painful means. Not yet, anyway.
And how exactly do you think puny soon you will be able to so much as scrape my still strong skin?
Thank you, Ghost. Much appreciated. You let him know how it is. Good to see you.
Oh, butter.
That's right. You didn't know I could go sicko mode, did you? Is this still cutscene? Okay. Real quick, since I've used a lot of dragon skill books up to this point. I mean, I have 5 whole points to just divvy out here. It really feels like with the way my skills are going, particularly in as a dragon, we're approaching endgame, because I'm running out of advancement here. Maybe this is just the nature of doing this game as kind of a completionist. You're gonna max stuff out pretty fast, but... Oh shit, I don't even know at this point. I mean, yeah, max out Dragon Burst and Fire Breath and Fire Sphere. That's my bread and butter, really. Max out my heal ability and we'll worry about Dragon Shield, Polymorph, and Summon Friend later. And why don't I equip my fancy Svadilfari dragon armor? Compare that to plus 40% to hit points. Yeah, I'd rather take the hit points to be. As a dragon, though, actually no. We probably want a mana buff, especially considering that I haven't put a whole lot into that anywhere else. We're about to get a new helmet, and I don't have anything else for the dragon, so let's do it. Oh, you are like, you don't have levels. This is ridiculous. Zagan. There you go. Oh, there's a nest tower here. Stop that. Oof. They're doing a number on me. Where the hell are all these? Stop this. Here, I wanna use my burst here if I can, so that's gonna be here. Whoa. That was abrupt. I guess we did it?
Oh, famous last words, if ever there were any.
That's hilarious. Let's heal. Goodness. Glad that came in time on a quick save as well. Bastards, they're harder to kill than he was. Glad I saved when I did. Oh, but they will chase you. Yeah, there's that spawning tower. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's why we quick saved. Okay. Get rid of the nest tower so we don't get inundated with any more of these guys. I'm gonna hit them with Bree. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay, can I drink healing potions as a dragon? Their DPS is fucking crazy. Did I just load an autosave? No, we're good. Can I take a healing potion as a dragon, perhaps? Which of these is worst? Yeah, you can. Okay. I guess I don't see why you couldn't. Just keep moving. Ooh, I think we got it. Alright, now this is just here. Alright, well the demon's dead. Should I try and fly out of here? I think that's kind of what's expected of me. Of course, it's a no-fly zone over High Hall. Well. Oh. You can't fly into this thing. I guess that's why they painted so much light over here, isn't that? Yeah, so you'd know to go that way. It's weird that I didn't get the dragon helm. Did I maybe and I just didn't see it? Yeah, Bone Dragon Curus. No. That's, that was something else. That's probably why I felt so squishy back there. I don't know, maybe I'll get the helmet later. I can't shapeshift back, so I couldn't interact with anything if I could find it. Let's get out of here. Ah, I see, and it forces you. Got it. This will be where the loot is, then. That was fun. Love killing a demon lord. Chainmail dragon helmet. Elroth Archmage gauntlets. A little bit of gold and some rings. The crit chance, yeah, gratifying plain ring of the warrior gods. Do I have a ring that I don't really care much about? It's for it does that. No, I want to wear the hunter ring on account of the weapon set. +5 to crit chance. Here, let's compare these two. So, Epic Paladin's delicate pewter ring of eternal burning. Compared to this one is what I was looking at. 0.08 to HP regen. I think my other ring's better. More hit points, just for a little bit of extra room to take damage. Oh. What happens if I... And then... I don't know why they did it like this. Honestly. It feels very... I know you can mess with them with the little pedestals. Yeah, I'm just gonna load back so I don't have to fly all the way back there. I was just seeing if those led me anywhere I hadn't been before. Okay. We've done it. Give me those malachite gems. And we need to get our little guy.
Arise, my pet.
Come on, little guy. Hello?
You made it back? Then he is dead.
You seem surprised to see me.
We always hoped, but never dared to think. Oh, this is wonderful. Unbelievable. I do feel bad about regarding you as just another potential champion after all you did for us. But now you succeeded. The 4 Malachites are yours. Please accept them with our apologies and undying gratitude.
Brilliant. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take the XP. Yeah, gonna go with the XP there. Thank you. Very close to another level up. And that's everything in High Hall. Done. Right, there's not even anything else to... No, there really isn't. Sick. Let me actually go into Saul's house real quick, because it's weird that I never met anyone named Saul. We met this guy, whose name is like... Gobi. And this is Gobi's house, is it not? Yeah, that's Gobi. Oh, but can I go into Gobi's house? Wow.
Oh dear Lord, I still can't believe that. I'm trying.
Okay. You can probably only go into Gobi's house if you agree to help him kill the ghost, and I doubt there's anything particularly unique in there. However, now that the problems are solved, does Saul exist? And we better call him. Yeah, no. No Saul. Perhaps we'll meet him someday. There is still the matter of the rune stones, or whatever they are. The things that I think we need 3 of them. Just stepped on a rabbit. I think we need 3 of them.
Gwyn's chest is locked and will require a password to open. You walk away.
Need to find someone called Gwyn. Are you Gwyn?
Why do you approach me, human?
Want to read your mind, Gwyn.
Gwyn is laughing to himself, assured no one can guess the password to his chest. Rumpelstiltskin.
Wonderful. Excuse me?
Don't play games with me, human. We goblins are too shrewd to be toyed with. Daft humans, always picking on goblins. But you won't, will you? You won't pick on poor Gwyn?
Do you speak the goblin language? Can you write it?
Of course Gwyn can. He's a true goblin, is Gwyn. Why does it need to know?
I want you to go to the goblin village. They need you there.
But it's dangerous. Gwyn is not welcome, though he doesn't know why. He's a goblin, after all.
And Groth the storyteller asked for you personally, Gwyn.
Groth asked for Gwyn? Praise be the totems. They have heard my prayers. I'm off! I'm off!
Sick.
Gwyn's chest is locked and will require a password to open.
The password is Rumpelstiltskin.
With a satisfying clink, the chest opens.
Alright, Hunter Bracelets. Fuck yeah. +7 to Dex, +6 to magic damage, +1 to Bind. I don't know what Bind is. Spontaneous Combustion. Fuck yeah, dude. And a couple of some clean preserved legs. Oh, man. Obviously, we're going to grab the bracelet. Nice. We just need the necklace, earrings, leggings, cuirass, and gauntlets. But we're more than halfway through? No, we are exactly halfway through the hunter set. Cool. It's going to be what I wear for a little while, I imagine. Seeing as how sets tend to last a while. Why do I have a target? Oh, no, right. It's just the symbol they use for settlements, isn't it? Cool. I'm going to take one more look around because, I mean, that was the first time I even noticed that Gwyn was here. He's got his whole goblin camp. I just noticed that, too. Let me see if anyone else needs anything.
Well fought, men. You deserve this drink. I wouldn't be surprised if you all get promoted now.
So we can go to Brutus, we can go to the Goblin Camp, we can go to the Ouroboros Temple, Dragon Cliff. Yeah, sick. I'll fly there. I'll fly all around. Mainly just because I can never remember which fast travel shrines are which. Where shall we go first? I kind of want to go to the Dragon Cliff last, honestly. So let's go to the goblins.
I cannot take my dragon form here.
Really? There you go. Real quick, I want to try on this helmet, or at least compare it. +1 to Fire Sphere or +1 to Dragon Spirit. I think Dragon Spirit is my heal, is it not? We probably want to keep that plus. Oh no, I currently have +2 to this. Okay. All the same, probably want to keep that. Which is a shame, because I bet it's a cool looking helmet. Wonder if there's any transmogrification available in this game. I kind of doubt it. I really hope Zandalore doesn't mind that I'm taking fucking forever to get to Alaroth. I hope there's no time limit. This will be the playthrough where we learn whether or not there is. Yeah, they're all up here, aren't they?
I'm here, human. The Red Hammer Cave. Gwyn is finally here.
What are you doing lingering by the door?
Groth is waiting for the human. Don't keep the great Groth waiting. Totems forbid.
Okay.
Have you found the human who speaks our language?
I found the very man you were looking for. Gwyn here is as goblinoid as a human can be.
Then you have my gratitude, and that of the Red Hammer clan, if there is anything left of it.
There isn't, but you will be remembered now. I'll take the XP. It's always going to be the XP, unless you're offering Drudene or a piece of the Hunter set.
Now humans, too, will be able to read the heartwarming tales of Goblin Onslaught. A classic in the making.
Tiger's Eye and a Venom Stone. Love Tiger's Eye. Gold.
Another one to add
and
to
stuff.
the collection.
A skill book. Earthroot.
Shiny.
Oh, I need to head back home too. Send some boys off. I'll have that key and this key. Venom Stone. Got loads of Venom Stone at this point. Dragon skill book. Gwyn?
No time. I must write down many stories.
Why do you think you're a goblin?
Think human tricks. I knew you would, but I'm too shrewd. Gwyn is too smart.
I'm sorry, Gwyn. Of course I know you're a real goblin.
Good. The human is kind. Gwyn will pray for it at the totem.
I must go.
Gwyn's greeting, human.
And you?
I am content, human. Our tribe's legacy will live on.
I'm going.
Totems protect you.
Very cool. At least we preserved their history. Anything else in this room? There's a lovely skeleton there. Can I not leave? There you are. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's head back to... we'll head back to the throne room just in general. Speak to our boys. No one's
Here
hurt.
it is. My duty and my pleasure.
Go
Great
and
lord and
get
master.
me
As you
some fat
command.
fern. And you?
Success.
Go and get me some red ore. And you?
I brought you the exquisite certainty.
Oh,
I brought you
and
the
you?
exquisite gem. Thank you.
Go and
kind
get
commander.
me some
Here at
obsidian.
once, my liege.
I really cannot keep track of what all I've sent them out for at this point. And then we'll go, we'll just go talk to everyone, actually, before I do anything else. We'll head to the necromancy ring. I can't give him any scrolls, but I can check to see if there's any point in upgrading our little guy. Ooh, wait a tick. I think it's actually better. Let's turn in our recipes first, before we do anything else.
What can I do? They have the best armor.
May your days be long.
And then let's go to skill training arena. Does she have anything else for me?
Back for more? I'm ready for another round. I already gave them the best waiting.
No, okay. And to the alchemy garden to turn in anything else.
The esteemed master of the tower. I'll be
Okay, and now let's go back to the throne room to put everything away. Excuse me. Okay, down here. Just gonna put all my crafting ingredients away mainly and check on my books since I am here. We've got a lot of charms that I should look through as well, especially now that I have more of the hunter set. Oh, and goblin keys to look through to open up some more chests once we get down there. Let's do that now, actually, since it's literally just a little bit of loot to go grab. Yeah. We'll return back to the cave and go down. My dog's up. He probably wants something. Here he is. He's acting like a little dog who wants to get picked up and showed to the camera. But I don't think that's him. Gold. Ghostly engraved pewtered bangle of the snake gods. This all looks great. Hunter Cuirass. Fuck yeah, dude. I had a feeling we'd find something for that set down here. Now look at this fit. Beautiful. It is just kind of a reskinned version of what I already had, but gauntlets, leggings, necklace, earrings. We're doing great on collecting all of that. That feels good. +8 to magic armor rating, +3 to melee, +3 to ranged. Empty charm slot increases your mana by 10. Little underwhelming, not gonna lie. I still have a key, don't I? Yeah, but this is from like the beginning of the game, so I never figured out what chest that was to. Okay. Cool. Let's head back to the tower. Yeah, throne room. We'll put away all our consumables, we'll apply some charms. That little dog wants something from me. Perhaps he just wants attention. Oh, goodness. Come up here, little dog. Ooh, the little dog. Shall we go full screen for the little dog? Here's a little dog. Watch your little fingers. Your little toes, that is. You look at the camera? Look at the camera, little dog. Look over there. Look over here. He won't. Not under any circumstances. I can't tell this dog what to do. I really can't. Can I help you with anything? Or did you just want some attention? Oh, goodness. He does seem to want something from me. Let me see if he wants to go out. I'll be right back. been drinking a little bit more lately. Not to any concerning degree. But, I don't know. Part of it's that I don't know. I don't think I have any sort of real issue when it comes to alcohol addiction. Not to the same extent that I do with cannabis, anyway. So sometimes it's just, I don't know. I feel like I can allow myself a drink here and there. I can allow myself to drink more than once a week sometimes if I feel like just loosening up a little. I'm not worrying too much about it anyway. Maybe I should, but I'm only in my late 20s. Let's see. All of the gems. Not the Drudene. We're going to hold on to those. Just for now. And the little guys. Okay, these things can all definitely go. But we're going to check on these two, and these can all be sold when we can find time. Okay, so Adventuring for Dummies Part 2? Do we have that? Rivellonian History and Sonnets Part 1 and 2. This is Part 3, so we do want to read that. But we don't even have Adventuring for Dummies Part 1. Let me double check that, but let's see, we can ignore orange titles. I swear I'd read the first one, but maybe not. In fact, I'm almost certain I read the first one. But maybe I'm thinking of Yucky for Dummies. Yeah, okay, well, I'll keep an eye open then for Adventuring for Dummies Part 1. We don't want to be lost. I want to read Part 2 without reading Part 1, but Rivellonian History and Sonnets. Now we're going to go ahead and read. Each of these books contains a multitude of sonnets that depict important events in the history of Rivellon. The most popular one in this volume is On the Fall of Zandalore. A famous mage, a household name, was Zandalore, the ancient sage. Blackring's demise ensured his fame, divine ones rise, he did engage. Countless foes he did dispatch, Rivellon's freedom he did protect. All knew the wizard had no match, all would pay him their respect. But when dragon slayers swore revenge, set out to give the traitors chase, he petitioned them not to avenge, and so it was he fell from grace. The wizard vanished from the world he crossed, did not slayer misgivings come at too high a cost? John Thornlair? Strange that they, I don't know, I had a hard time finding the rhythm on that one in general, but okay. We're gonna hold on to Adventuring for Dummies Part 2 until we find Part 1. Might be a while. Let me go ahead and read these consumable skill books. And then we've got some charms to apply and some things to sell, but we'll get to selling in a second. It might not be a bad idea to go do some of it in High Hall. First off. Right, the world is kind of my oyster at this point. I can do... We could go Wisdom if I don't feel like making a choice, but no, man, let's get some explosive arrows. Yeah. accept that and drag and drop it over here. Right. Now, Sasan, you got anything for me?
Yes, my liege. Of course.
No.
Very well.
Do you have any more money? Can you afford any of these? No, you can't. Dang.
See you later.
1,000 each for Drudene, though. That's interesting. Okay, you'd honestly think it would be a little more expensive. To the workshop. And then... this bow has 3 empty charm slots. Vitality, strength... Can I sort these? There we go. Spirit, strength, damage? Oh, melee damage. That's all that they do as well. Okay. Heightened reflexes is extra damage you do when scoring a crit, so it's a pretty good thing to actually put points into. +3 to dex. That's good. That's nothing to sneeze at. Heightened reflexes and dex. What is conditioned body? Duration of the time you were influenced by the spells bleed, burn, poison, and polymorph. Interesting. Ranged armor rating, which is yeah, just how well you avoid ranged attacks, but I can kind of just manually avoid a lot of ranged attacks. The only ones in here that I'm all that interested in applying are heightened, well, what's heightened reflexes again? It's crit hits damage, yeah. Heightened reflexes, indomitable will is resistance to curse, fear, polymorph, ranger, surprise, and stun. Probably a good idea to, you know, indomitable will, I guess I'm interested in as well. So heightened reflexes, indomitable will, and dexterity. I don't really care much about the rest of these, not even ranged armor rating. Conditioned body isn't bad, but it's, you know, I'm not that worried. Okay. The bow has 3 charm slots. Shall we go ahead and do, I think, a heightened reflexes charm on there to start. More heightened reflexes. Yeah, just give me more crit damage from this bow. And why don't we... Spirit is magic resistance, is it not? Determines your amount of mana, so no. Wouldn't be a bad thing, though, to put on here. Indomitable will, remind me. Indomitable will wouldn't be bad, but I don't know. I like the idea of focusing this on something. Yeah, let's just put the major dex charm on there. There we go. +3 to dex, +3 to and +5 total to heightened reflexes. Plus we're getting a +10 already. Oh, I see. So those at the top, that's just everything. That's everything that this bow can do, minus these little effects on the bottom there. But that does include things you're getting from charms. Got it. Okay, cool. We're gonna be on this set for a while. I don't even know if you get stuff for completing an armor set, but I sure hope you do, because that'd be sick. Very close. I'm just getting more and more concerned that I've forgotten something. We gauntlets, leggings, necklace, and earrings. Okay. Anything else? I mean, I'm sure there's stuff here that I do want to apply, right? Conditioned body is probably worth putting on something. The rest of this, not so much. I might even sell them. But yeah, let's put conditioned body on something that I have room on. There's a charm slot on the Hunter Cuirass, but... shall we put it on the Hunter helmet? Yeah. Yeah, put that conditioned body on there. Or is it Indomitable Will? So I do kind of want to put the Indomitable Will on there as well. But yeah, let's put that conditioned body charm. And... just the Hunter belt. Let's hold off. Let's hold off on the Indomitable Will bits. Anything else? Got stuff to sell, but I'm not going to do that here, so yeah. Let's get out. Okay, up next. Honestly, my main concern at the moment should probably be blowing up and acting like I don't know nobody. Barring that, we do probably want to sell some of the stuff before I go picking up any other recipes that I don't know if I can turn in. Ooh, hang on. We may have actually picked up a recipe just now. Yeah, just to be sure, let me go back to, we'll go to the alchemy garden and the smithy and just talk to those guys real quick. To make sure.
Esteemed master, I'll be experimenting.
And then... just to make sure that they don't need any of this. Oh, and we need to potentially modify our little guy.
Esteemed Dragon Knight, what can I do?
May your days be long.
Igor is ready. It shall be my...
Okay, I don't really want to change him from a fighter. We've got melee magic and ranged armor from clean cut remains of a torso versus melee magic and range 45, 45, 70 compared to 85, 85, 85. Doesn't even compare. Clean cut goblin arms is 90 hit points, melee magic. I mean, that's pretty good, honestly. It's a little bit less focused, but still pretty good. Conditioned body, heightened reflexes, indomitable will. Yeah, we can do better with the dragon elf legs. There's an argument to be made that we'd be better with, I kind of like the more well-rounded thing for him, though. That'll work. Okay. On our way. Now we can go. Let's go find some merchants. We are going to be going right now to that one place. And it might actually be better to do this.
I cannot take my dragon form here.
To actually use the little fast travel things. Can I go to... I don't know where the Grand Knight Shrine is. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. That doesn't help me. I guess we're I guess we're flying there. Which is annoying, because I have to swim a lot of the way. Potentially, depending on which way I go. Could go up there right now, but I want to sell stuff first. Let me remind myself, did I ever actually go in here? I don't need to figure that out right this second. Yeah, let's sell stuff first, and then I'll figure that out. And I think there's a quest that I'm forgetting to turn in right this second. No idea what it is. We've got, so we had to go turn in something with the goblins. Yeah, we had to go get the translator to the goblins. Oh, yeah, there's a guy here we need to speak to, isn't there? We need to go talk to Brutus. Which is convenient, because there's merchants in here who have money that I want. For goods and services. Brutus?
So, did you find Quintus? Are the trolls taken care of?
The problems in High Hall are over.
Well done. One thing less to worry about, though it was the least of Alaroth's problems. So how are Quintus and his men?
Just fine.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Here, take this bag of gold. You're free to spend it on gambling, wine, and whoever takes your fancy. One lucky freebooter you are.
Alright. No hunter gear, so I will take the XP. There we go. Knew we'd get there. What do we want? I think we're gonna take more explosive arrows. Then we want to level. Can't level Dex anymore, so let's get Vitality up to 40, and then we'll just level Intelligence Vitality up together. You have anything? Sejanus? Not quite, not quite. I think the last one's gonna be,
Oh, yes. Quintus took care of that, didn't he?
He wouldn't be much of a champion if he didn't. In all fairness, though, a dragon slayer did help.
Is that so? Kind, but hardly necessary, I imagine.
Well, I got something out of it. You there. You're a merchant, aren't you?
Can I help you, Slayer? Is that...
He really likes me. You have any hunter gear? I don't think it would be a... Oh, Bow of Oribus. Found among the ravaged fortress of Oribus. This bow is worthy of a dragon knight. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually... It's very good. And I'm leveled for it, but... It's not a... I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I don't want to equip it, but that's a really good bow. And should I decide to move on from the hunter set, probably something that I'm going to want to use. That's all you have, though. Alright. I'm going to sell you all these formulas I don't need. And I'll hold on to my charms just indefinitely. However, we've got some generic bracelets that I don't want to use. Cool. Any generic armor? We do have the Wild Dwellers armor. Still wearing their leggings. But we know we're not going to wear this ever again. So yeah, take it. And any generic weapons? Got a sword.
Another one to add to the collection.
Nice. Alright, now we can go to Dragon Cliff. We'll give them the chalice and the Druiden Eye. Oof.
I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I'm not at all sad I'm not in Alaroth at the moment.
I wish I was there, at General Augustus's side, but I understand.
You just want to be wherever Augustus is. I've seen you look.
Slowly but surely. Pretty sure you can turn into a dragon in the water. Sure hope so. Coming up on the second ad break of the day. I'm glad those guys are so chill about the way that a dragon always flies away whenever I leave. Alright. I'm here.
The Dragon Knight returns. I hope your search fares well.
The Chalice of the Dragon and some Druiden Eye. Here you go.
Finally, I may behold its splendor again. And now, for the most important thing, a drop of your Olympian blood.
Jedediah reveals a ceremonial knife and carefully draws a drop of blood from one of your fingers, which he catches in the chalice.
The blood of the dragon shall free our lord. Swa begno nordon orobasa liodi halfordis hire. Hero genitas quedon piet hiweri worda sininga manamildes dono morawarsta leodim leost on lefagnost. Magna sorabas. Break the seal!
That wasn't Latin, and it's usually Latin. I don't know what that was. It seemed like it could have been German, the way he was pronouncing it.
Once more will we bask in his glory. The king of the skies will soar free and burn those who imprisoned him.
May such be the faith of all dragon slayers.
The faith? Or the fate?
Lord Orobas, have you found him?
I still have to find the Orobas.
Soon he shall be among us again.
Sus. Okay.
Hello again, Dragon Knight.
Bye,
See you
Tapas.
around.
No one else has anything for me. Alright. No comment. Hey?
I'm so hungry.
Hey?
Can't you shoot a wyvern for us or
dragon.
something?
Welcome to our humble community.
To the crypt. Oh. Potion of limited healing. Droxlerite. I'll leave the apples. I have no need for apples.
So Orobas is dead then?
Yeah. I mean, that's very funny. All that trouble, two priceless things that took some doing to get, and there he is, just dead down here.
Welcome,
Sad.
weary traveler. Within me are hidden many rousing treasures. But before you may penetrate my inmost parts, first you must play. Seduce me by proving the strength of your memory, the length of your recollection, the potency of your mind.
Ready and willing.
Wonderful. Let's begin. Just look very, very carefully. Now tell me, how many stone skulls did you see?
One.
Wrong. Such a pity my pleasures must remain a secret to you.
Oh, I will save scum that. There are 3. Yeah, fuck right off. I'm getting that. We're getting in there. It's gonna have to be the quick save then. Yeah. Oh, well, we have a very convenient one. Yeah, no, I'm save scumming that. This game likes to do that, where it's like you
So Orobas is
you really
dead
gotta pay close attention to get stuff like this, and I think it's mostly like not a big deal if you don't get into that chest, but the hunter set stuff might be in there. I want that stuff.
Welcome, weary. Seduce me.
Ready
by
and willing.
proving. Just look very, very carefully. Now tell me, how many stone skulls did you see?
3.
Correct. Now, remember the chest you first saw when you entered? You plunged its depths. I'm sure you did. Tell me, what was in it?
Oh, we had 1 health potion, 2 apples, 1 droxlerite.
Correct. You're close. Very close. My last question. In the first image I showed you, how many candles were burning?
None.
Wrong.
I don't care. We're doing it again. How many candles? Come on.
Welcome, weary. Just look very,
4.
very carefully. Now tell me, how many? Now tell me, what was in it? You're close. In the first image I showed you. Yes, yes. Come get it now. I open myself to you.
Okay. Crystal Dragon Helmet. Dragon Skill Book. Yeah, I could have lived without this stuff, but
nice.
I'm also glad to have found it. Cool. Good on them for just, it's a fun reward that you can get. Arbin's Shield. Arbin's Shield? Tell me about Arbin's Shield. +3 to range, +3 to spirit, +2 to reflect. Torn from Arbin's arm by Orobas, this shield is the last to witness the terrible siege that befell Dragoncliff Castle. Wonder what reward I might get from this. There's ham in that urn. Poor Orobas. Spoken to one dragon already. Would have been cool to speak to another. Of course, Orobas was a dragon knight, not a true dragon. Okie dokie. Oh. Just wine, just wine. Alright. Moving on. See what he has to say. I don't think he'll be happy.
You returned from the hatch. Where is Orobas, Master? Is he not with you?
Orobas is no more. He died during his imprisonment.
Doom has befallen us.
I shall jump off the cliff.
No, wait! Orobas, our kind master, is dead, and we shall honor his memory. But fate has brought another Dragon Knight. You are our living god, and we shall worship you with fervor and zeal. Bow before your god now. Hail the dragon forever!
That was bizarre, but okay. Artemis just lowered his prices. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'll take the XP and the gold. Thank you. Anything else, Jedediah?
The dragon god I bow.
Not so fast, dragon.
Excuse me?
Ye heard me right. You're no god of mine, you monstrous beast.
Easy, Tiger. Have I done something to upset you?
Course ye have. You're a dragon. And you know what me and me partners here do for a living? Slay 'em.
Yeah!
We're the Dragon Terror Patrol! We slay 'em all!
And eat them!
No we don't.
Don't tell me you're actually dragon slayers. They're elite. You're, you.
We're dragon slayers. Used to be anyway.
Bastard sent us away because of disciplinary issues.
But our thirst for dragon blood never stopped.
So you were waiting for a dragon knight to come here?
Exactly. Hoped the old Orobas would still be breathing so I could drive my sword through his throat myself, though.
And eat him.
But you do just fine. I'll use your tongue as my personal trophy.
Then I'll have your toes.
Shall I remind you, I'm the most powerful being in Riverlon.
Not now, you're not. See, me friend Marktham here is a skilled sorcerer.
I am.
He's crafted a little device to stop you turning into a dragon when you're close by. And to make sure you don't destroy it, he...
I ate it.
The odds are turned against you, beast.
Die, monster.
You guys know it.
Tibus. Mark them.
Goblins.
What the fuck?
Clet.
Alright. You guys know it. Are they meant to be Power Rangers? I don't think this is supposed to freeze like that. You guys know that my power isn't just about being a dragon. I mean, you came for me. I'll give you that. You put up a good fight. That was a really... I mean, you had one shot and you used it to great effect, but... Hang on, guys.
I've been poisoned.
Give me a second, guys. All right. Let me get some breathing room, and then all right, let's do it. Fuck them up. Where'd they go, guys? Oh my god, this is actually a hard fight. I wasn't expecting this to be very challenging. It's not all of them. Oof. There they are.
Feel my wrath.
You barely get any XP for them. It's just it's a lot of casters at once, isn't it? I suppose we could have a chat about what the fuck just happened right now, Jedediah.
The Dragon Terror Patrol. What else will they come up with?
It was very fun. Scorpion helmet, cool. Gold and some stuff. Gold. Gold.
Another
And your ring. Nothing that I'm really looking for. Good stuff, but nothing I'm looking for. Hey, bud.
The dragon god
Yeah, he's got nothing for me. All right. How about the guy selling things? I don't remember who he was.
I am your humble servant, my God. Please have mercy on my unworthy soul.
Ever shall I revere the...
Humble greetings. Immediately.
Let's see. You have anything that's even a part of a set? He does have the Scorpion Cuirass, but I don't really want the Scorpion stuff, so. Mighty artifact looted from the ruined chambers of Dragoncliff Castle. It's not bad. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You worship the ground I walk on, don't you?
Humble greetings. Immediate.
Yeah, not quite, but all the same. Here, you know what? What necklace am I currently wearing? Range damage, dex, and Way of the Ranger. Those are, I mean, I don't really need +3 to Way of the Ranger, but those are all pretty solid. Heightened reflexes, not bad. I don't think anything quite compares, though. How about earrings? +9 to dex, +2 to evade, also very good. Yeah, doesn't really compare. And then got 2 rings. Mana regen, hit points, and crit chance. Yeah, no, not really, we can sell all that. Okay.
Humble greetings. Immediate.
Okay, so at least all of the generic stuff. Cool. Any generic weapons I picked up without realizing? Nah. How about... Yeah, there you go. Cool. That'll work. Now, there was the matter of the chest up here.
Have to walk.
And it occurs to me that it might actually be easier to get there as a drag. Nope, nope, you have to platform. Okay, that's annoying, but okay. Fine, fine. What the fuck was that, man? The camera zoomed as I jumped and it did weird things to my momentum. Don't like that. Why is platforming like a central feature? Still don't. Damn it. Okay. Well, the key must be hidden around here somewhere. These are just chickens I killed on accident. I thought for sure that I'd find the key to that in the actual, like, dungeon in there, with Oribus. But no. Not so lucky. Hello? Pain?
Hail, my divine overlord. Only the dragon god Ouroboros excels your magnificence.
Shiny.
Chalice of the Dragon. The Chalice of Ouroboros flows with blessings, abounds with riches. The chalice grants a special power to those who treat it with respect and honor. This magnificent chalice was one of the precious relics left behind by one of the mightiest dragons known to Rivellon. Lord Oribas not only drank from this chalice to rejuvenate his powers, but also to use it in special rituals during which an ancient herb was added to the wine. There's a key. It was there the whole time. Okay. Why? Why did they do this? Here, can I just... No. Look at that looky. There. Hunter leggings. I had a fucking feeling, man. I had a fucking feeling. Alright. Sick. We just need the gauntlets, necklace, and earrings now. I'm not even wearing... Oh, no, those are, it's a weapon slot. Gauntlets, necklace, earrings. I'd love to complete this set. I'll be real disappointed if I can't.
No good. I'll have to walk.
Alright, what else is there even to do? I guess, you know what? This is a habit I really need to make. Let me get where I'm thinking I'm gonna go next. That might be everything in the Oribas Fjords for a little while. And then let's head to the throne room real quick and see if our boys are back. Yep, no one's injured
Here
either.
it is, your exquisite. My duty and my pleasure, great
Go
lord.
get some
as you
holy
command.
basil.
Success. Here you go.
Go get some...
Immediately.
Oh, apparently you're gonna go get some more red ore. That's fine. And then
Thank
go
you,
get some...
kind commander. Here is the gem.
Oh.
At once, my liege.
That's all. Yeah, that's all I needed to come back for, really. Leave the battle tower. And let's see about this Oblivion Gate. Ah. Well, I'll take the change of pace. This one's frozen over. It's a strange looking pumpkin. Right. I hope this one's as self-contained as the last one was, or even more so if possible. Nothing down there to worry about, but I can hear them shooting me. Looks like it's all just this island up here, but we'll see. Yeah, it's kind of a tiered thing. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try and focus the spawners before I do anything. Goodness, this is a lot. Of course, this is also a problem. We don't really want to have to deal with that. A wizard tower? That's not what I meant to do. First of all, let's heal up a little bit. Not worried about the ballistas at all for the moment. We'll go back around for all of those. Well, that's just a ballista. I am looking for spawners. I just take out like pretty much all those ballistas. Maybe not pretty much all. Ah, there we are. That's what I'm after. Damn it. Okay, I see a lightning tower. I don't see any more spawners though, so I don't know where that other guy came from. You know, I've been resisting saying this, and I don't know why. I feel like there's no reason not to be candid about stuff on stream. Especially, like, you know, this is pretty low stakes. I'm not going to push any viewers away right now. That's not a concern I should have. I'm getting a little weary, honestly. I find myself getting a little weary of the game at the very moment. It might just be the mood that I'm in or something, but, I don't know. I feel like a little bit of a change of pace in general, as far as, like, doing some other game flow at the moment. And it's making me think, even more so, that it wouldn't be a terrible idea to try and split these streams up into 4-hour segments into 2 different categories. Stream twice a week, have the second category of the day just be like, I'm doing stuff for the YouTube channel, or I'm like maybe even working in Blender. I've genuinely been having a lot of fun working in Blender recently. Quite nice getting back to that. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think on it. Like I said, like I've been saying for like a month now. I can definitely see a change in the streaming schedule in the future. This fucking guy. Got any more heal spells in you? Dude. Oh, these guys suck. This particular one just happened to live forever. Getting good XP from these guys. Okay. It's all, looks like it's all ballistas now. I get more XP from these guys than I do from any of the ground enemies I'm likely to encounter. I think that these sections would be a lot better, and part of this is on me. I'm sure that there was an expectation that players wouldn't methodically go through and clear. You know, that a lot of players anyway, not necessarily even most players, but a lot of players wouldn't bother going through all of this on foot. But it feels like these sections were mostly designed to give you something to do as a dragon. But they then turn them into, like, you get this fun section as a dragon, where you're going through and you're taking everything down. But then you have to go through and methodically and slowly kill everyone in the actual, you know, on foot, and that gets real boring real fast. I think we'll go from the top down this time. Let's get our little guy in here. Oh, hey!
Bring it on!
Hey, yeah, bring it on! Welcome in, everyone. Look at that. Cream Raw raiding with a party of 7. Good to see everyone. Good to see a Cream and a Ghost. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a fun stream. Obviously, if you have to raid and run, do it. Go away. But if you don't have to raid and run, welcome in. If you don't know who I am,
Rot Raid Sub Baby.
Rot Raid Sub Baby. Thank you, Furious. Thank you very much for the sub. Look at that. 16 months. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Cream. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got 5 dogs, among many other things in the chat. Yeah, on the off chance you don't know who I am, I'm Jack Without. You can call me Jack. Tuesdays are big, long completionist run RPG days. Every other Friday, we do cocktails. At least that's the goal. We're not good at sticking to it, but I'm trying to get better. Hope everyone's doing well. How was your stream? Hello, Snapper. Sub baby. Nah, my baby gonna be a dom. Ain't no betas in my family. That sounds right. That sounds about right. Cream does give dom energy. It's a good point. It's a good point. But Furious is allowed to have sub babies, I would think. I don't know. Hope everyone's doing well. Snapper, good to see you. Furious, of course. Thank you again for the sub, and good to see you. Ghost, naturally. I already greeted you earlier, but I'm going to do it again. Good to see you. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? How was the stream? You were playing Sanctum last. I don't know what oh, yeah, Sanctum. I do know what that is. I'm aware of Sanctum. Looks like that's going to be how we get to the dungeons. We'll save that for later. I'll try and remember that there's a dungeon here. Stream was pretty good, very chill. Checked out a game called Straftat. Yeah, Straftat. That was a lot of fun. Free game, very fast-paced arena, 1v1 shooter. Neat. Oh, neat, yeah. 1v1, fast-paced, and it's free? Sounds cool. Glad you had fun. Thank you again for the raid. Always appreciated. I'm gonna drink some water. That's what I'm gonna do. I do think I'm gonna stick with the plan today to do a 6-hour stream, so we'll break it up into 3-hour segments. So in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna take a very quick lunch break, like 10 minutes. And yeah, you can expect that. But then we'll be back for another 3 hours. The fuck? Okay, they're down there doing that. Let's get our little guy involved. Nice, very nice. Ooh. I look forward to getting like decent XP from combat. Again, I just over-leveled way too fast for the Oribus Fjords. So the XP really slowed down, but that's probably just... That was going to happen no matter what towards the end of... It's going to happen no matter what towards the end of any given region. I'm going to get my XP too high to be consistently getting good XP from the enemies towards the... Honestly, probably like the latter half of the exhaustive way that I've been playing. Scorpion earrings. Not quite what I was looking for, but it's always nice to find more of a armor set. Gonna lurk now to go hang out with my wife. I'm fairly certain she has been body snatched by the Zeta Glorpulons. They're always doing that. She does still exist in the ether. It's just, you know, I don't know how much time you have for the quest it would take to go and get her back. And if the body double is close enough, right? Yeah, nice. Enjoy. Enjoy. Try not to reveal too much personal info. You know, if those Glorpulons see themselves in your pupils, it's all downhill from there. I think I hear my little dog scratching at the door. If he wants in here, he can come in here. Nope, never mind. That was not what I heard. If the body double is close enough, is what? Well, I don't know. I mean, you have to do some, you know, they do their research. They know the personality, the approximate personality. I've met Jack's body double. You have. I often send my body double out in my stead if I can't be bothered. It's very convenient. Oh, just everybody has split arrows now. That's crazy. I should probably try this explosive arrows thing that I unlocked a little while ago. See how effective it actually is. See what kind of splash damage we're talking about. Let's do it. Okay, they're gonna stun me first. That was very underwhelming. I don't think I'm gonna use that intentionally again.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, hey guys. I didn't know there were two of you back there. I knew I was getting hit with all sorts of bullshit, but very good. think that's this little plateau sorted. There's not really anything to see around here either, surprisingly. Oh, there is a healing potion.
Shiny.
A shiny healing potion, apparently. I do like that this one's frozen over. This is a lot nicer to look at than the more traditional hellscape. Some gold. How are you doing, Ghost? How are you doing, Snapper?
Another one to add to the collection.
Snapper, you were streaming earlier, weren't you? That go. Or perhaps you're still streaming?
Too easy.
I'll have the healing potion. Oof. I'm good. I'm even alive. That's good. I prefer that you're good to you being alive, but if the two can coincide, that's even better. Lich's black leather belt of the Avenger. Sick. Sure, I'll get a few hundred gold out of it. I'm doing well, and yeah, we finished 2 Destiny raids back to back, which was super fun. Very nice. Very nice. I hope they were productive raids. Alright, now I think this plateau is sorted. I mean, it was sorted, but it's sorted as well. Alright. Down we go. Maybe. Don't know where this is gonna lead. No more of this. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. What? Ice Metal Skeleton Ranger. Cool. We're adding elements to the skeletons now. Let's go down this way first. Feels more self-contained. Though, not really. Another beholder. That means a chest nearby. Good, good, good. Now, what are goblin beholders doing here? I suppose Damien can convince pretty much anyone to work for him if he wants to. Not complaining. They give better XP than any of the Black Ring wizards do. Gold, crystal, and a formula of ultimate healing aura. Very good. Try to keep this contained plateau by plateau so that I don't go... so I don't overstep here. Ultimate healing aura.
Another one to add to the
gold.
collection. I must find a cure. This
Oh, and an
poison is
autosave.
killing me.
Why? Oh, that was a paralyzing arrow that I accidentally shot. Okay. Good. These are my poison arrows. No, that was explosive arrows. These are my poison arrows. I just do too much damage. Like, my DPS is too high to bother poisoning people. The explosives are probably worth it for when enemies are all clustered together, but barring that, it's really just go ranger mode. Ultimate ranger mode. Do find myself a bit sleepy. I haven't been sleeping as much lately. I've been consistently getting closer to 6 hours than 9, like I prefer. It's mostly just because I keep getting caught up in stuff that I'm doing to be productive, so I can't complain too much. I'm choosing not to sleep. Kind of, I don't know. A lot of the time it feels like I couldn't sleep if I wanted to, when I'm choosing to do something else instead. Gotta set more of a routine, I think.
Pitiable louse!
Need to do a better job incorporating preparing for sleep into my routine is more of the issue. But it definitely adds up. Did that werewolf just spin to win? Who's the werewolf in question? This little guy that's walking around and smacking stuff for me. This one. He does often spin. That's how he attacks a lot of the time. It's what he likes to open with. Your companion? Yes, yes, yes. This is an undead little guy that I stitched together with my necromancer. He does definitely give werewolf, though. I won't contest it. But his body is made of various parts. He's got dragon elf legs. He's got a ghoul head, and I think he has ghoul arms. And I'm pretty sure that's just a regular torso. Of course, it does look very werewolf with the tufts of fur. He does spin to win. He's very good at it. He's an accomplished melee fighter. I made him myself with body parts I found out and about in my adventures. I mean, technically I hired someone to make him for me. I mean, technically I chose between two people who could make him for me and killed one of them, and because only one could live. It's just kind of what we get up to. Alright, let me see. He is absolutely wonderful. He's one of the highlights of the game, honestly. He's not necessary at all. Like, he tanks a little bit for me, and even then it's not so much that he's tanking, he's just drawing aggro away, and he has enough. Hey, he's tanking. Yeah, let's give him credit where credit's due. He is tanking for me. But a lot of the time my DPS is too high for him to keep up with, so all the aggro comes right back to me. But the enemies tend to start by attacking him. And that's good enough. But he's also the only companion I've consistently had with me, so grown attached to him. Back in my day, only bandicoots would spin to win. Well, he's got some bandicoot in him. Bandicoot's basically a ghoul. Actually don't know much at all about Crash Bandicoot. Never really played the games. I know he's a crazy little guy. I don't know what sort of creature he's meant to be. Is Bandicoot his last name, or is Bandicoot a designation? Does anyone know any? Does anyone hit me with the Bandicoot lore? I wish Kurt was here. I know he knows the Bandicoot lore. A bandicoot. He's a bandicoot. Okay, so that is the animal then. Got it. He's a bandicoot named Crash. That's good. Actually, Jack, he's an orange rat. Really? I thought he was brown. Okay, guys. I'm not used to getting hit with melee attacks. Alright. Let me just double check up here. Actually, Jack, he's an orange-purple dragon. Oh. That sounds less plausible. I happen to know a little bit about a certain other purple dragon. He fights, Gnorcs, I think. Something like that. I actually know very little about Spyro as well, honestly. I played a little bit of Spyro as a kid. It was one of the unpopular games that I played on CD-ROM. All I really remember is that there was a quest involving UFOs abducting, I think, cows? And there was a farmer walking around, and he would go, hoo, 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 hoo. Except his voice didn't crack. Or just give out. That wasn't really a voice crack. Yeah, Gnorcs. Excellent. I knew I got that. But I never played the actual popular Spyro games. Oh. Well. I don't think anything experiences fall damage in this game, which is good, because I think that would have been it for little guy. Always with the healers. Okay. I don't think my explosives ever did knockback damage, but alright. I don't know who balanced this shit game. Wonder how many of the people who worked on this game are still at Larian. It's such a very peculiar game, this one.
This poison is killing me.
Oh, is this, No. I thought that might be something I can attack as a dragon, but that's not what that is. I don't think you can even see those things when you're on foot. Looks like our little guy is dead. I like how every time you get poisoned, he screams he's dying. Yeah, I know. The game had to make sure you were aware that you were about to be losing health for like 5 whole seconds. It's annoying too, because I know I have the voices set louder than I have the voices set a lot louder than the combat, because you kind of have to, so that you can actually hear people properly in dialogue. But whenever it's your character talking, it's
Arise, my pet.
It's too loud. And so he's as loud as I am whenever he talks. It's not that big of a deal because he doesn't talk that often, but still, compared to everything else. I wonder if there's some setting I could tweak. I wouldn't think that would be a very complicated mod if I wanted to make it myself. Just separate the actual adjustments you can make to audio levels for your character's voice and for when you mind read people. It's like it's playing in the when voices play in the world space, something about that just makes them way too quiet. Whereas when voices play just over both of your speakers, they're fine. It's enough to let you know he's there. That's true. That's true. It is immersive. You're reminded of the man. This isn't just some generic avatar here. This is Slayer. Former Dragon Slayer. Current Dragon. Dragon Knight, anyway. No, you knock people back. Not necessarily the person that you hit. There's probably some resistance check they make to whether or not they actually get knocked down, but it's kind of as good as a stun. Sorcerer's Heavy Nightbringer Curus of Hope. I'm sure it'll be valuable. Skeleton Rangers really are the bane of my existence in these little oblivion portals. Mainly because of those split shots they do. They really like to pull those out. Actual question, how far are you into the game? I really have no idea. This is my first playthrough,
Another one to add to
I don't know what to expect. It feels, honestly, like I'm halfway through this game in a lot of ways, especially as far as character advancement goes. Like, if I turn into a dragon and look at my skills, I have most of them unlocked already. So we're already almost as powerful of a dragon as we can be. Still a lot of skills I can unlock as a human. But I've only been to 2 areas in game so far, and I think I remember reading that there were like 4 or 5. I'd say we're somewhere around the halfway point, though. If I had to guess, personally, just based on everything I've seen, somewhere around the halfway point. Fuck me. Really do gotta be careful. Their DPS can add up after a while. That's why we have our little guy. Anyone else? Nope. Cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird kind of advancement in this game. It did something in the very beginning of the game that I actually really appreciated, where it gives you the first area to explore before you like can turn into a dragon, and you're still moving around quite slowly, and it holds off a lot of the core mechanics from you.
Shine.
So you're limited to sort of just coming to grips with how you interact with the game outside of a lot of like the crafting and, you know, having your home base and stuff, and the more like meta gameplay that you can do. Not as in like playing the game meta, looking at a wiki, but as far as like the stuff happening in the background while you're out playing the game itself. And then it opens up, and that made for what could have been a very overwhelming first couple of hours, you know, quite
Another one
chill
to
and
add to the
enjoyable and
collection.
simple, while I came to grips with a lot of the rest of the game. And once the game opened up, I was a lot more likely to engage with the actual crafting mechanics, for example, which I really appreciated. I wish more games would do that. I do wish that I had a place to store all of my crafting ingredients a lot sooner, because I ended up having to sell quite a bit of them and didn't get to make full use. But a big part of that is because I insist on collecting books. Effectively show not tell tutorial. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Gradually opened things up as I needed it. It was good. Let's see. There's still guys up there. I thought I was taking this altitude by altitude. I wonder what the best way up there is then. I could turn into a dragon, of course, and just go there. What is that? I think that's a candle. Yeah, okay. Floating candle. Another thing that I bet if they deleted, it would break the whole level, so they had to just keep it there. Let's see. Just gonna backtrack a little bit. Really good compliment for any game. Yeah, honestly. You don't want to like info dump on your player. I mean, of course, some games can't avoid it. There has to be kind of a very robust and lengthy tutorial right at the beginning, so people actually know what they're doing. But game like this, an ARPG, you definitely don't want to front load all your tutorialization. And they didn't. So good on them. So that's where all those skeletons were. And that, I think... I'm getting confused as to where I have and have not been. So I went down there. Oh, is that separate? That thing right below me? Well, I want to find a more natural way to get there, so I'll just continue on the path I've been on. Came down this way. I think this is that natural way up there. Maybe. Let me see. Are there guys up here? No, there aren't. Okay. So that must be where the skeletons were. Yeah, because there's that floating candle. So in that case... we want to get over there somehow. I'm mainly trying to go, like, get to each spot through more natural means, even though I can fly and, you know, I have a lot of vertical mobility even if I'm not currently a dragon. But I'm mainly doing that so that I don't miss anything. There could always be a chest or something on the path leading between plateaus. I don't want to miss that sort of thing, but I think we're at the point where we kind of have to. That's fine. Jump over here and see what we see. Don't worry about those guys just yet. These are the guys we want to worry about. And then autosave. Very generous with the autosaves in these Oblivion portals. These Nemesis portals. In a way that it's really not throughout a lot of the rest of the game. I'll be very interested in seeing, and this may well be something that I make a video about or incorporate into a future video. I'll be very interested in seeing how the transition between ARPG and CRPG goes for Larian. Sort of re-exploring that, because it's gonna, like, they take a moment to sort of try something completely different with Dragon Commander. With this like tactical tower defense thing that they did, and then they pivot hard back towards RPGs, but now as a CRPG rather than an ARPG. And I'm really curious to explore that transition. Clearly, they really care about the IP itself, the Divinity IP, otherwise they wouldn't keep returning to it. Someone at Larian really... I'm sure plenty of people who worked on Divine Divinity are still at Larian. Especially in the writer department. Of course, at the same time, if you've already established a fantasy IP and you want to make your own fantasy game without being beholden to Wizards of the Coast, for example, you may as well use the one you already have. I'll also just be interested in seeing how... I'm sure there's going to be quite a different vibe when we get to Original Sin, mainly just because it takes place so much further back in the franchise's timeline. Things won't be, I imagine things won't be nearly so dark fantasy because, you know, I mean, I guess I'm taking that for granted, aren't I? But it's before a whole lot of the really bad stuff happened. I think Original Sin, hence the name, is actually when the really bad stuff started happening, but we'll see. CRPG is Command RPG, or am I reading that wrong? CRPG is computer RPG. Which, so it's literally just, it's a computerized version of a tabletop RPG.
Shiny.
Is what that means. So, a lot of role play. The things that you can do in-game are very much based on your character skills, not at all based on your skills. Whereas ARPGs, it's kind of a blend between the two. It is still a role-playing game, so your character skills and things do still matter, but your skill as a player does still come into play and have a lot to do with things. And this is a decent example, though of course most ARPGs are more isometric, like Diablo. Or Divine Divinity, for that matter, Beyond Divinity. But this is a pretty good example, I think, of the difference between an ARPG and a CRPG, because in this game, a lot of what I'm doing when I'm in combat is physically dodging projectiles so that my character doesn't take damage. In a CRPG, you're not going to be able to do that most of the time. You're not going to be able to just move your character away from damage. Maybe you do to an extent if you react fast enough. Like I know in Baldur's Gate 3 you can avoid some explosive damage if you move your character fast enough. And that is just, you know, reflexes of the gamer themselves. I thought it was character RPG. You know, I've heard people say a couple different things. I used to think it was core RPG. And I said that once and got corrected, and that it was a computer RPG. Character RPG would make sense as well, but I always figured once I was corrected initially and stopped calling them core RPGs, the justification made the most sense to me. That, you know, it's just a tabletop RPG made on a computer, and hence computer RPGs, and that makes sense considering that CRPGs started being made in like what, the 80s or 90s. So I can see that being the case. A bunch of people who were playing like D&D and stuff deciding to digitize it once video games started kicking off. Character RPG definitely makes a lot of sense for the same reasons, though. And then ARPG stands for Action RPG. I don't think I ever actually said that. But that also, you know, that's a very fitting title too, because it's like, it's an action game, and you are very much involved in your character's success, like on a physical, tactile level a lot of the time. Like the Bethesda games, the Bethesda RPGs, they've been ARPGs, probably, I think from the beginning. I think Arena is also technically an ARPG. It's like you're deciding when your character attacks, how often your character attacks. I imagine you can, probably to a much lesser extent in Arena and Daggerfall and Morrowind, I know for a fact. In Morrowind, you can look like you're about to hit an enemy with your bow, but because your bow skill is too low, you can still miss. So things don't line up properly. New Vegas does something kind of similar, but with bullet spread. You're a lot more. It's a lot easier to account for that sort of thing, especially just in shooters in general. It's kind of hard to make it more about character skill than player skill in an ARPG with gunplay, because you know people are gonna. It's gonna feel even weirder when you miss a shot with a gun that you were pointing directly at someone than it would if you miss a shot with a bow that you were pointing directly at someone, at least in my head. I think we better go dragon mode so I can sort of keep track of where all I've been. So we went down there. There are... Oh, and then we were here, and that's where the floating candle is. We've been here. Have we been here? You'll know where I guess I'll know where I've been based on whether or not there are enemies. Bit of a lag spike there. There's guys down there. Starting from the top down may have been a bit of a mistake. Here, let's just jump. Oh, unfortunate. At least I got the gold. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle. Of course, this game, well, the Bethesda ARPGs, and to a lesser extent, this game, are certainly not the more classical definition of ARPG. I imagine most people who are really into ARPGs are more into like dungeon crawler ARPGs, which is like Diablo and Diablo clones, right? And I'm sure there's more nuance in the wider genre as well, but very much different types of ARPGs, the Bethesda games, compared to Diablo dungeon crawlers.
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me.
Avowed is absolutely an example of an ARPG from what I've seen.
This poison is killing me.
That would be if I were to make a video on the difference between ARPGs and CRPGs. I don't think I would specifically on that, but a video involving that subject anyway. The difference between Avowed and Pillars of Eternity would be an interesting thing to look into. But I think if I was gonna do something like that, I'd be making a similar mistake to... Not necessarily that it was a mistake. I am actually... I looked back at the Fight versus Flight video somewhat recently, and I'm pretty happy with how it is, all things considered. But there's an argument to be made that it was kind of a mistake to go with such a broad scope, concerned with so many different games. So if I was to make a video on, you know, ARPGs versus CRPGs, I think I'd be falling into the same trap there. Definitely helps to be a little more focused. Okay. I don't know why my frames are dropping so much around here. It's not like there's that much to account for, but maybe it's because I'm moving around so much. In-game, that is. Looks like we're fine on stream. It's just, you know, losing frames in game, that's gonna kind of translate even worse to the stream.
Bring it on!
Let's get our little guy back in the fold. Sometimes he just gets left behind on an island or something. This sure looks like something where there would be a random chest on one of these steps. But apparently not. I appreciate the autosaves, but more than anything, they're just a reminder to quick save so I can press a button to go back instead of having to click through menus. Goodness. I think the main issue that I'm taking at this point with these big sprawling dungeons is that you just out-level the enemies in any given area so quickly that it feels like kind of a waste of time for me to even be bothering going through here. I mean, I'm getting good loot for which I'll make a fair bit of money, but it's just I'm getting so little XP for what is ultimately kind of a arduous task. A lot of drudgery involved in going through these fairly repetitive dungeons. I'll go ahead and play an ad here. I found it works when you have a broad scope, but push 1 or 2 games for the thumbnail and title. Yeah, absolutely. And just sort of kind of do a soft focus on that, or maybe edit around a soft focus on those games. That's true. That wouldn't be a bad idea to do if I wanted to do some kind of video just generally comparing and contrasting ARPGs versus CRPGs, but there's not much of a thesis. You know, it's kind of hard to find a thesis in a video essay like that. It's part of the problem that I ran into with the Fight versus Flight video was I didn't really... I mean, I definitely had a thesis, right? But the thesis ultimately felt kind of watered down, I guess, in that the answer was ultimately that it was a compromise between the two. I didn't find that until basically as I was delivering the video, honestly. Or towards the end. I don't know. Lots to think about there. It's a less interesting thesis than I would like for future videos, I think. Step into the glass a little bit. I bet you can get stuck in there. So I'm gonna stop jumping on the glass. Oh, that is the 3-hour mark. I meant to take a little break. Yeah, because I kind of need to eat something. I'll tell you what, let's clear this little area first before I forget. That area with the people that I saw. This one down here. Clear this out, and then I'm actually gonna take a quick break. I'll get some food. So we just came from there. Went up there and found pretty much nothing. There they are. Alright. Clear out this little fort. Oh god. Oh god, it's not letting me jump. Oh no. At least I can turn into a dragon. Christ.
No
oh
good.
god. No, I need you to turn into a dragon. Jesus, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Little janky. It's fine. Let's try that again. So much for my buff. One could say Jack without thesis. Oh, that's not bad.
I must find a cure.
Maybe I'll make that joke next time I don't have a thesis. Alright, I guess we're just popping all the way down here. Let's do it. Let's get the little guy involved. And let's heal immediately, because they're going to kill me if I don't.
I have been poisoned.
Just let that beholder get all of its health back. That's annoying. Good lord, guys. I'm gonna go out this door, and I want all of you to group up. think I accidentally desummoned my little guy.
I've been poisoned.
Oh, there they all are. They grouped up, just like I asked them. Can I fire this, please? There you go. Is that beholder still alive? There we go.
Another
101 gold. Greater rejuvenation. 192 gold. 179 gold. A lot of gold in these guys. Some greater healing. Nice. Grab the chest. Ranged resistance
Another
charm.
one to add to
Meh.
the collection.
I'm pretty good about not getting hit with ranged attacks that don't automatically target, and I think generally speaking those attacks are magical. I think there are some that are classified as ranged attacks, but not common. Mostly just split arrows, poison arrows, and stun arrows, paralyzing arrows, or whatever they call them. Alright. That's this little spot sorted. Let's... Is there a life with Jack without poison? I don't know. Certainly not in this game. We're gonna be continually poisoned for the rest of this experience. Okay, yeah, okay, we're gonna go ahead and take our little break now, just so that this VOD ends up at least being similar in size to the second half. Okay. So, if you gotta go, you gotta go. I completely understand. This isn't gonna be a long break by any means. I'm just gonna go grab a quick snack, and, yeah, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.